everybody, today I'm here to react to the teaser trailer for season 2 of The Summer I Turned Pretty, and I am so excited to check this out. The season's gonna start July 14th, which I feel like is honestly the perfect time because it'll be wrapping up around like end of summer-ish. And when I first did my discussion breakdown of the season 2 poster that got released, I said that it felt very much like either like an early summer kind of vibe, like May into June, or a late kind of summer vibe of like July into August. So I definitely feel like they're leaning more in towards that like end of summer vibe, and I kind of like the idea of like the first season could have been like the beginning kind of start of summer. This middle season is like towards like the latter half of summer, and then if they do a third season based on the last book, that'll be like going more into like the fall or something like that. I think it could be really cool to juxtapose the weather with also how the relationships and the story is progressing at the same time. I think that would be a really cool thing. So yeah, I'm excited to check out the trailer. I still have not read the books, and I've decided that I bought the first book, but I've decided I'm not reading the second book until the season's out because I don't want to spoil it. I want to be able to enjoy it. I'm gonna read the first book, but I'm waiting for it to feel more summery, honestly, before I read the first book. I'm hoping to get it done before the season 2 premiere, but I feel like it doesn't feel like summer yet for me. So like I need it to be like at least the first day of summer before I actually read The Summer I Turned Pretty. But anyway, let's check out the trailer. Oh, see, that looks like it's from the poster. Oh, who's it gonna be? Okay, sir. Oh, she has her necklace on. Is this a dream? Yeah, it's definitely a dream because he would not be that chill about it, I feel like. He's gonna be mad. No, they're not playing August by Taylor Swift right now. I have a very complicated relationship with her, but my gosh, that song, literally, it's all I said. It's all I freaking said about how it's like that time of year, you know, of like that like end of summer-ish where it's like you're getting ready for fall and you're getting ready to go back to school and all that stuff to be happening, but you still feel that like magic, like there's just like summer feels different, but then there's also like end of summer that feels different. Like there's magic in that last month of summer. He's graduating. Good. Get off the show. So they all seem pretty okay. I thought like honestly that was gonna be a dream, but they all seem pretty okay. Like they're all eating and hanging out. I feel like Jeremiah I thought would be more. I thought there'd be at least one fist fight, okay? And maybe there will still be. But they're holding hands in front of him and he's fine. Oh, I love the montage. It fits so well. Oh, these two are gonna get together, so that's why they got rid of Shyla. Whoa, who's getting in a fight? Oh, it's just so pretty. Nothing feels better than summer. I kind of disagree with that. I feel like summer is like endless possibilities, right? But like, my gosh, the heat, no thank you. All right, I need to go back and freeze frame like everything that was happening to figure out who it was. Let's turn the brightness all the way up till it burns my eyes and get that pause button ready. That was my middle finger. I didn't mean to flip you off. I'm sorry. Shyla, I feel like it's kind of cute, like, especially with how, like, in love with Steven she was, and how she was like, how have you not seen that I've been in love with him, or whatever, and how she kind of really got hurt by him, even though, like, they shouldn't have cheated on Shyla, but, like, she got hurt with him, and stuff like that. I feel like it's cuter to see her being, like, rolling her eyes, and, like, if their relationship's a little different, and, like, Shyla and him are broken up for a good reason, which I still don't know why they didn't bring Shyla back. She's a fan favorite, and her and Steven said they loved each other at the end of the season, so to just not have her at all is kind of weird, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I kind of like it if Taylor gives him a bit more of a hard time and isn't just like fangirling over him. Okay, there's Cam! Oh my gosh, there's Cam Cameron! That's so funny. So I'm assuming they're going back to cousins for at least some of it. Like, it looked like, obviously, there's school stuff, like Steven graduating, and then Belly and Taylor on the volleyball team would be back at their home. But if everyone's together, I feel like they obviously end up back in cousins somehow. Oh, there's Belly running away crying and Conrad in the background. I know something happens at prom. I don't know what it is, but I think it's the third book where you're like not going to be happy with Conrad. So maybe they're going to do something like that in this one, but yikes. I don't know who the frick just got punched because it was like a blonde, bleached blonde. Like I'm talking Dylan O'Brien in It's Not Okay punching someone and I can't even tell who it was. Oh, who is that? Who is that? Because I thought it was Conrad, but Conrad's pulling them off, I'm pretty sure. And then there's poor Connie having a panic attack. I know in the books, I'm pretty sure, I think their mom passes away in the third book, but maybe in the second book, I'm not sure. So I could definitely see it being like, you know, this, they already changed it because like in the books, I believe like she wasn't going to go through with the treatment, and in the show she did after the boys convinced her to give it another shot. So I don't know how they'll change it, but I just feel like especially with like everything going on, and she obviously looked sicker, which makes sense if she's going through like treatment and all that, but she is probably going to be going through a lot, and then it just seems different in the fact that I feel like Conrad and Jeremiah and Belly seem okay. Like, I don't know, just from what I saw, and again, maybe that's a dream where he like came over and touched her necklace and Jeremiah was like, we get it, you're into each other, but I just feel like I would expected him to be more grouchy about it in a way, if that makes sense, more like rolling his eyes and being like, you guys, like mad about it. And I feel like definitely fighting Conrad over it, right? He, as far as we know, does not know about the kiss. So if that kiss happened and then she breaks up with Jeremiah to be with Conrad, I feel like there's going to be a lot of anger, justifiably, on Jeremiah's side, especially how we saw them interact just from the few moments. I mean, the volleyball scene, remember how like jealous he was getting just of them having good chemistry together? So I feel like he wouldn't just take this and whatever, and I'm sure he's going to get another love interest potentially. I know there's some new characters that we didn't really get to see that are going to be introduced, so he could definitely get a new love interest, but I just feel like I was surprised there wasn't more kind of friction seeming between him and Conrad. Maybe they'll add that in later in the full trailer, but I was just kind of surprised by that. I do love, though, if it's just like, and I'm sure it's not, but how the focus was on Conrad and Belly and their relationship and the ups and downs with that. I also think the song fit perfectly because, like I said, that's the great time where it's kind of like, it all feels like it could last forever, right? It's like you've got like 3 more weeks before real life kind of kicks in and you have to go back to school and worry about all that, but it's like this memorable time of like you look back on it and it just feels unreal, and like in the moment it feels like unreal, like this is not gonna ever end, and then it kind of does when, you know, fall and life hits. So I feel like that could definitely be the vibes of like Conrad and Belly in this kind of perfect bubble, and then when they have to go back and separate, like the kind of old habits start kicking in, because obviously that doesn't just go away, and especially with stuff going on with his mom, I could see Conrad again trying to push people away, and I think Belly will be more aware of what those signals look like now because of everything that happened in season 1, but you still can't make someone stay with you if they're doing all their power to push you away. So I know in the book the description is that he runs away and then her and Jeremiah have to embark on like a road trip to go find him, and they start growing closer on it and stuff like that. So I don't know how much it will stay true to the books, considering there was a lot added in the first season. Like I feel like everything with the debutante ball was not in the books, I remember my friend saying, and there was also a lot more Steven in the books, so it'll just be interesting to see how they change it. But vibes alone, I'm loving it. Like I feel like that's exactly what I expected of like this kind of like magical thing that then gets popped, you know, where it's like, oh wait, like this is it, it's the song. The song fits perfect of like, you know, thinking like this is gonna last forever and wanting's enough and all that stuff. Like I feel like that song, as much as like this love encapsulated the first one and kind of like that whole relationship of Belly and Conrad and the first love and the always loving him and falling in love between each other, I feel like this is another like iteration to it, the next step of like, you know, thinking that like it's just perfect and it's a memory that's gonna last forever. So I'm so excited. I think it's gonna be so fun to watch and so summery and emotional, and I'm just really, really excited to see more. So yeah, if you have seen the trailer, please feel free to leave your thoughts about it down below in the comments and what you expect from this season. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!